What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Blind Power. Today I want to talk about how not to lose your cane. I actually lost my cane for a very long time. I literally, every time I had a cane, it would last me about 4 to 5 months. Previously even less, 2 to 3 months. I would lose it and I would basically get a new one, lose it again. And this is when you're visually impaired. When you're totally blind, it's hard to lose your cane because you actually rely on it. But when you're using an ID cane like I do, like these very thin and light canes, they actually are very easy to lose because you have it to identify yourself. That keyword ID cane. And the problem is you have it upright. You're like, okay, fine, I don't need it, but it's good for sighted people to be aware that you can't see well and they can kind of step around you with caution. Sometimes sighted people will look at the mall, they'll look at something they're looking at and they'll not look. But if they see like, oh, there's a person with a cane, they'll be more cautious. Because trust me, people get distracted easily, and this is kind of a hey, be careful with me. I can't see you. I will bump into you if you're not careful, type of thing. Anywho, the ID cane, it's easy to lose because you have it for them. You don't have it for you generally. I mean, in situations, for example, with me, I can't see in the dark, so I'll use my cane in the dark. Like nighttime, I'm fine. The problem is like if I go into like an auditorium or something for some reason. There's a difference between nighttime and like dark auditoriums for me, and I need a cane when I'm in like a dark auditorium. So that's when I'll actually use it. But for the most part, I'm using it as an ID cane, having it upright, kind of identifying that I'm visually impaired. And it's hard to lose it when I'm going like to an auditorium. But if I'm going to go to a general place and I have my cane and I sit down, so this is how generally we lose the cane. We fold it up. All right, I'm good. I'm gonna go sit down, and you grab it, you fold it, and then you just like drop it on the ground. You sit down, and then you go about your movie, whatever you do, and then all of a sudden, you don't pick it up. You leave. You're like, all right, so I'm leaving, and then you leave, and then all of a sudden, when you're leaving, you're like, where's my cane? Oh my God! Oh, the dog's gonna grab my cane. You're like, where's my cane? And then you're like, oh, I gotta go back to the auditorium, or I gotta go back to the movie. And then when you go back to find your cane, if it's not there, you have to go to Lost and Found, and you have to go through all that hassle. So we're gonna prevent all that today. So the first thing I like is if you have a cane pouch, get a cane pouch. They're very, very, very inexpensive, and they're very, 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 very cool because they can have all sorts of styles. I honestly am not a fan of them, but for most people who lose them, they're actually good. I used to use them as a kid because you have it around you, kind of like a sling, and you put it in there, and that way you keep the habit of putting it in there. Now the problem is if you don't like to wear those, as a 20-some-odd-year-old, because you feel like, oh, that's not my style. The other idea is put it in your back pocket or your front pocket. So I'm gonna put it in my pocket, and I can sit down, and it's probably not comfortable. It's gonna jab into you, but you know what? You're not gonna lose it. So that's one alternative to not losing your cane. The next one is if you have a belt, wrap the strap around your belt, and then and put it on your cane. So basically, how you close your cane, you put the strap onto the cane. However, you make sure that strap is looped through your belt. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it now, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Let's see. All right, I have it like this, and I'm sitting down. Watch what's gonna happen when I get up. It's gonna open. Open sesame. And then you have to, oh yeah, I gotta grab it. So then, if you walk away, it's tied to your belt. You can't go without it. It's with you. So now I have to, the only problem with this is you have to literally close the cane again and take it out of your belt. But you know what? This is a great precaution for when you know, you're using your cane a lot, and actually this is what saved me in the past couple of years. I like to do this, you know, this is my method right now, because it's hard to lose it. You know, when you get up, it unfolds, and you're like, oh, I forgot my cane. And you know, it's great. If you walk away with it, it's tied to your belt, so that's all cool. So there's other methods for preventing losing your cane. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Hit the subscribe button and remember to enable the notification bell to get all notifications of blind power uploads. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.